Hi all, I'm going to share with you dosa, South Indian dosa. Now, many people may be making dosas and the net may be full of it and all these things. But the South Indian dosa is a South Indian dosa, and I'm a South Indian. So I'm going to show you my version of South Indian dosa, and not only my version, it is the authentic South Indian dosa. So for that, I'm going to take 3 measures of rice, 3 measures, that is 3 cups. You can take any cup and measure 3 cups. 1 measure of the same cup you took rice, you have to take the urad dal. Yeah. Put it in a separate bowl. And then here we have methi seeds. 1 teaspoon is a must. Okay. Now we'll have to wash all this. Wash this nice and clean about 3-4 times. And this you can wash it just once because you need the frothing that comes out of this for the fermentation. Okay, wash it. We'll soak it for about 4 to 6 hours, and then we'll grind it, and then we'll keep it overnight, and in the morning we will use this and I will show you. See, so here you go. I have washed the rice nice and clean. I have washed the dal, and so now we'll put it for, cover it, cover this, and let it be there for 4 to 6 or even 8 hours. Okay, so here you go, everyone. It's about 6 hours now, and I drained out all the excess water from this. This is nicely soaked and really soft. See? Okay, so we are going to grind this, and then see, the rice is also rice, and the methi is nicely soaked, and this is also nice and soft. There you go. So I've drained out all the excess water, and now I'll put it into the mixie. Okay, so I hope you can see the mixie. There you are. Put it here little by little. Okay, and I also forgot to give you one tip. When you're soaking this rice, and you put 1 teaspoon of salt in it and soak it. Okay, so that's one of the tricks in idli dosa. See, one thing I always believe it, half and half. We'll use this half and this half. I always believe, anybody, my father used to tell me, see, never feel bad when somebody is buying the same thing you buy and using it, because it will always be different. However, you know the way they do it and the way you do it. So never feel, oh God, I bought this and that person bought that. So that's the same way I want to say, everybody could make dosa, but whose food it is, they'll know the actual authentic tricks and tips of this. So I'm a South Indian, and I believe my idli dosa uh, is the way I make it. And see, you must use 1 cup of cooked rice, and that too, the rice should be cooked like the South Indian way, which I have showed you in one of my episodes. So if you don't, just go back and just check out one of my episodes. I've showed you how we cook South Indian rice: plain water and salt. Remember, you cannot use ghee rice, you cannot use the normal jeera rice, you must use this. And if you don't have this rice, there's absolutely no problem. You can use the same 1 cup of I don't know if I'm pronouncing it well, pawa. You can wash it and soak it for 10 minutes just before you're going to grind this, and then you can use that. Okay, pawa, I don't know if I'm pronouncing it well, pawa or poa. And here in South India we call that aulaki, and in English it's beaten rice. So having said that, let's get on with the grinding. I'll just add on a little clean water to grind it. Okay, and I'll show it to you. So there you go. I hope you can get a view of this. Nicely ground, and see, it should be like this, a little bit in between, just a little bit in between, where you can slightly see a little grains. So what will happen when it is like that, you can use it for your idli and your dosa, you know, both together. Then we'll pour it into a pot. So this is the best pot we South Indians like to use, you know, a long neck pot. Can use anything, that is not a thing. It's just that depends on the amount that you have. According to that, you can use a pot. Okay. So here you go, everyone. I ground it in 2 batches, and this is how it looks. I hope you can see it. Now I'm going to give you the next tip. The next tip is that there is no two ways about it. You've got to put your hand in and mix it. That you cannot use a spoon. That way you get the best fermented, soft and crispy dosas and soft idlis. Okay, this is our South Indian food. I'm telling you, I'm so passionate about it. And you know, so that's what you got to do. You'll have to have your hands clean. See, I don't like to say all this because people know how to keep their hands clean, right? But I'm forced to say it due to the nails, like, you know, because you're going to put your hand in. So that is why. And okay, now I told you to put 1 spoon of salt. uh, See, since I forgot to put it, I'm putting it now. But it's better you put it while soaking the rice. Okay, so you can just put a little bit and later you can taste it. Now we'll go in with our hands, and this is how you have to mix it. You know, in a circular motion like this. It's like, you know, you're bringing all the air and you're trapping it inside. So it will give you a very good you know, fermentation, and it will come up really well. Okay, don't forget to do this. Okay, now I have mixed it really well. Yeah. Now we'll cover it and we'll keep this to ferment overnight. Okay, so now we'll cover it and we'll keep this to ferment overnight, and then I will show you how you know, it is after fermenting, and how I'm going to make my dosas, and I'm going to make a potato bhaji, or you know, sabji or palya, which we say here in South India, and I'll show it to you. Now since this is summer, you can keep it on your tabletop or your counter, whatever you call it. And if it is winter, then you'll have to do some heating up and all that. So since it is summer, I'll just keep it here on my kitchen top. Okay, then I will show you next what I'm going to do. So good morning, everyone. I wanted to show you, see how well this is fermented. You don't need anything for this, just stir it up a bit. You don't have to add any soda or anything. Stir it up a bit so you can reduce all the you know, gases in it. I'm telling you, if you use exactly my tips and my tricks to making the best fermented, tasty, crispy brown dosas, exactly, and if better than the restaurants you get it, you follow it and you will get it right. Okay, so let's get started in making the dosa. Here I've made the beautiful palya, as we call it here down south, or sabji in the north, or potato fry in English. You know, it is the most tasty one that you'll get down south. Okay, I will show you this someday how to make it. I didn't want to show to you today because I didn't want the video to be too lengthy and bore you. So I wanted you to focus on the great you know, dosa. So let's get on with it. So now I put on the pan, and here goes the dosa. Take a nice serving and quickly turn it around and pour some oil or some ghee, whatever you prefer, and cover it and let it steam for like few seconds, like 10 seconds or 5 seconds. Now I've opened the cover and I will this took just about 5 to 6 seconds. So now, since it's nice and brown, we'll put in the potato and we'll remove it now. And now cover it and put it into a serving plate. See. So here you go, everyone. This is my beautiful masala dosa. Believe me guys, this is a very tasty and very crispy dosa, masala dosa. If you really, once again I'm repeating, if you really follow my tips and tricks, you won't regret it. You will tell me that it was the best. See, I'll show you how crispy it is. I hope you're getting the sound. See, so crispy. And I've never done this before, but I'm doing it to show you how tasty this is. See, it's really sumptuous. Please try this at home and please tell me how you liked it. Okay, take care everyone. God bless. I will show you the chutney next time, and I'll also show you how I made the potato sabji or the potato fry next time. But for now, I hope you will love this and you will follow it and try it. Okay, take care everyone.